Hello, everybody. Uh, Sorry for the little delay, but Mercury retrograde has been kind of like nuts lately. I didn't have internet till 10 minutes ago. I had to go ahead and do some things and do stuff for it. Anyway, it's Mercury retrograde, right? You gotta have compassion, passions, and everything about. So, with that being said, it is what it is, okay? But today I want to talk about the Matrix and the programming, the new downloads from yesterday. There were, oh my God, there were so many of them. I can't even process the things. And me, it's been good. I hope kind of like these changes. You may feel like you're disconnect from the ground and you're disconnect from the heavens. But yeah, every time there is a uploads, downloads, or cleaning stuff, you feel disconnected, and you can have a lot of symptoms. There is like Elizabeth Peru made it like 40 something symptoms of ascension. I posted on the Facebook. Hi Lisa, thank you for being here. CF Tech, hey, thank you for being here. And I had like few of the symptoms. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go and dive in the bed and been through it. So I woke up this morning. I was absolutely okay, good energy. I did totally an astrology report, and then later on I went out for coffee, came back, did another astrology reading for a client, and here is again, and I'm here. Hi, Ray of Light. Thank you for being here. But we're going to talk about the exit of the Matrix and what the Matrix is. Matrix is the programming of your life. Everybody's trying to program in you. Everybody in this society that we are living is trying to program in you. Okay, I mean, you name it from since you are born till the part of and even today, you're still programming. But you came for a program. You came with a program from the universe, and now since you are programmed, you're seeking for the truth. You seeking for this. You're a true seeker. Okay, I have a quote about this. Light workers to all. Thank you. Good morning, and thank you for being here. But let me see that quote here that I have for you. Uh, uh, the truth is not for all men. It should be for all people. Females don't get. It's just a quote that I'm looking at, but only for those who seeking it. Are you seeking it? The truth. And in order to get into this, gate of the truth, you have to become the truth. And since you're looking at Gail C, thank you for being here. Grind Rising, yes, and the truth, it's always been within you. Right? Even as a kid, you knew something you have to do. You knew mission. You knew there was something's not right, something was not correct, but you didn't know what it is. You probably end up being too misunderstood as your childhood. You probably was mistreated as a childhood. You probably had so many things from the childhood programming, the culture, the society, the street, the friends. Everyone tries to program you, kind of like forcing you to do things that you didn't want to do, or they kind of point you to a bad directions of your life. And so that's why these programs, they continue even till today. I mean, take a look, maybe your relationships trying to program you so to suit their needs. Maybe coworkers you have, maybe friends you have. Everybody has their own opinion about the things that you should not do in life. But you are like, whoops, something's wrong in here. You kind of like paused everything, and you begin to seek the truth. Something is not correct. You have this aha moment in your life where you looking at this, why everybody's trying to programming me, but you don't look the part of why do I try to programming others, until you understand that you are living in this society or matrix put into. Now, if you're beginning to seek more deep within the truth, you find that all the feelings and things that you know, it is based, you learn it from someone, kind of like a program. That's how they feel, that's what it feels. For example, physical pain, you got that program when the first time you got hurt so serious. Pain of love, that's one of the first times somebody kind of like rejecting your love or something. There is fears of everything around you, or if you turn around, even fear of living. Maybe if I'm so successful, or maybe if I'm so this and this, there's gonna be, something happened. But also there is a fear of your existence. Okay, and all of a sudden you are a true seeker here. Maria Richards, good morning. Thank you for being here. So here you are, the true seeker, and now you're digging into everything you know, everything you understand, everything you comprehend from within yourself. And all of a sudden you come to this crash moments of your life. It's like, why do I need to care this pain? Why do I need to care this anger? Why do I need to care all that stuff? What are they? You begin, you search, you heal your inner child, you hear your spiritual child, you look everything, okay? And guess what? You're still feeling it. They are within you, and you're like, there's gotta be something. Until it hits you in your brain that this is a program. Somebody give you this information. Somebody gives you this vibe. Somebody gives you this knowledge. Somebody forced you to get into this program. And here you go. Now you have it in you. And you're trying to get away of your system. You try to stay away from this. So, Helen, hello from Australia, dear. Hello. What did they say? Hello, mate. I don't know if you got the accent right, but I think Helen, you understand. I hopefully. I have a lot of friends in Australia, and I will come in over there. I seen this a couple of times, and I have a baby kangaroo that I play with. But actually, I like to have a koala pet. We'll see how that's going to happen. Hey, Josh. Good day, mate. I think I make that pretty good on it. I'll see how it is. Josh, thank you for being here. So let's go back into the subject for it. Koala have a tempers. I have a love for them. Just get them and pet them their tummy, and they're gonna lay down and sleep. And you pay attention to the bear, and the bear is all calm now. I guess that's what I need. Hey, John. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I will come in. I will come in Australia. I already know that, Helen, and knock on wood, and everything's be okay. We can. I can travel. I'm ready to travel. I've been stuck, not doing workshops for a while because of this coronavirus crap and all this. But guess what? We're going to heal. We're going to do. We're going to go back in tracks. Okay. So here you are, you're looking for the truth, and you're looking the truth from inside. The more pain you have in you, all of a sudden, the more pain you attract to yourself. The more you have discontinued operations, you basically recycle the same program over and over. That's your life. And I was looking at some charts quite a bit before, and I'm like, I even advise some of my clients, like you have this energy in your astrology chart. Try to see your chart as you remove this specific thing, and all you're gonna be left is with this. They begin to work on it. There's a process and a progress within them. I didn't understood though that I was telling them take that program out of the way, out of the whack, and go delete it. Until like a few days back, when the energy was so good of this new cycle, when Mars and Jupiter came in together, and I was like, well, guess what? We are in the matrix. We have these programs. Boom. It hits me like the brick, when the brick hits your head and you know what's going on. So I wrote this. There was actually a post on the Facebook that Nick Matulak, who is a very good friend of mine, has actually also posted a similar topics. I gotta find time to talk to him, by the way, but I've been doing so many things. I don't know. It's just with this new cycle, everything is, and Mars doesn't have a patience. And I'm like, okay, guys, slow down. I'll help whatever I can. I gotta do whatever I can. You might feel it that way, okay? So what I did is that everything can use a program. You can delete, execute, download, or upgrade. It's all up to you. So here is you're causing. You're looking within yourself. Look at your own red flags, your own things, and be your own truth. So if you're not truth about something, that's mean that wherever you're going, your program is not going to work. Your program's not going to work because you want one thing. You want to walk through this door of truth. You want to go back into the universe. You want to be free. You don't want to feel worried. You don't want to feel pain, guilty, and shame, and so on. And that's what your soul is leading you into. Your soul leads you on this path of journey. Um, Execute. What I mean execute? Execute is when you click on your screen and you have a program that you use in like Word or something. Okay, let's not making commercials here. I don't like Microsoft, but yeah. So anyway, you can go ahead and execute a program inside of you. For example, to create self-evaluations to see what is your habits are. You may have a bad habits, like for example, Dio has a bad habit. Okay, Dio has other bad habits, and guess what? I have to work on him. Okay, Dio has a bad habit. He hasn't ate all day, for example. Yeah. Another thing that I need to work on it to drink some more water, to take care of my body. That is a thing that you're going to look, but also look at it if you have and caught up those red flags within you. If you, for example, there for passive aggressiveness or kind of like a programs they hurt others but actually backfire back to you. You're hurting yourself. So, for example, if somebody loves you and they damage you or something and they abandon you, okay, and they hurt you, your heart feels the pain because they killed the love in you for them, okay, which is that energy is going to go backfire over there. It's like they don't love me. Well, you basically didn't love yourself, because if you love yourself, you will love the others. And twin flames who have a lot of workings on this, a lot of doing it of this truth in the next 2 years. I say 2 years. Bad habit is the chocolate. Yeah, a lot of women love chocolate. Okay, a lot of men who has a feminine energy, they also love chocolate. Okay, mind the tell is still there. Oops. Okay, I'm making a little laugh in the room, but to come back into this is When you execute a certain programs from within you, basically you're going to connect within the 5D. Okay, the 5D programs, it's telling you what is alt, where it needs to go, what it needs to be. When you connect with the universe energy, is like, well, work on this. Don't you see it's bad? Don't you see it's this? There is only one problem with not seeing the programs. That's when you have a program of love. The love doesn't see anything else. The only thing sees is love. Okay. And during that program, you're learning on 100% what is your availability of capacity. Okay. Because you're going to need that 100% love to walk through that gate. There is here for. And that is when you're executing the programs of, I need to change my life. Okay, that program within you, I need to change my life, usually comes in after the age of 36. That is your third cycle of your astrology. Okay, the age of 36, when you kind of like around that age, depends of your ascendant, because it's gonna kind of like and the forms and the planets, but usually the age of 36, 35 to 37, I would say. I give you a 1 year gap because of the way of the current energies will engage with that positions. You will have this program that comes in is like, is that life? There is something is not right. I'm not happy. The things are not good. There has got to be something. And guess what? You going out the road and you going to be happy. You listen your soul, you met your twin flame, and you're going with the twin flame journey. During the twin flames journey, you seeking things, you change things. All of a sudden, the programs as a twin flame. I think this is the territory of the program for it. You guys are awesome, man. I like you guys. It's good energy, by the way. I love the energy of the group here. So here is this programs inside of you that now you have the twin flame programming. You're searching for the truth, and guess what? You're asking yourself, what the hell happened in the past 36 years? Whoop. What did you do? What did you do the 36 years? Oh, you obey certain people, you create certain things, you have kids, you have learned how to survive in the material world. Guess what? You understand what you carry within you for the 36 years. Maybe it wasn't the right programs, it was not the proper operation system. Guess why? Because you were programmed from parents, teachers, friends, people who had an influence over you, but you gave them the key to programming you. You gave the key of these people, these situations, these professional learnings, the key of your happiness. And now you're like, I'm not happy because guess what? I allowed people to programming me, not me figuring this out. So here you are. I want to unprogram this unconditional love I have for my twin because he has gone silent again and I feel stuck waiting. Class CB, don't delete the program of you feeling unconditional love because maybe it's not the problem you. The problem it is the person who doesn't understand unconditional love. But keep that program for unconditional love within you. You're going to need it. That unconditional love, okay, is going to put you through that gate of the truth. You're going to need it. There's going to be a point of time where the divine is going to ask you, it's going to bring you someone and it's going to ask you, here's your test time. Be 100% love. And I want you to go blind. I want you to trust me. Because that is going to be your test of getting out of that system. You're waking it up And when you are kind of like have to make this fight for it, and you jump into the unknown, you're like, what the heck did I did? You're going to need that unconditional love, and no fear of it. And some of you already been to this stage. Some of you already done that. And some of you know the value of this unconditional love. So if I was you, Chrissy B, just keep that from within you. There's gonna be a time you haven't get to that point of unconditional love for nothing. Trust me, I want you to have a faith on this, because sooner or later in the next 2 years, there's gonna be a lot of those tests of people walking in through here. All right, how you delete programs for. First of all, you recognize what the wrong program is. Okay. Uh, You have to release old energy, fears, harmful thoughts, toxic parents, negative attachments, outdated beliefs, and anything out of alignment. Anything out of alignment with what, though? With the person you were meant to be, not with the person that everyone wanted you to be. Okay? So if you look at your life, you may looking at this old energies that uh, thank you, Dio. I appreciate your message. You're welcome. You're welcome, Chrissy. Um, I release old energy. Well, that old energy of everyone piles there on you. I would say poop, basically on you. That could be, name it. I mean, from childhood, all the family on you. Like, oh, he's gonna become like this, or she's gonna become like this, or let's make it this to see what is they gonna do, or let's spoil them, or let's do this, let's do that, and all of a sudden you are like, when you go to a family event, if you have issues of going into a family event and you don't want to be there, that's the one reason. You might not going to realize it, but that is the one reason, because when you were a kid and everybody was giving you, giving you, giving you, guess what? You received to give to be given to you, but you don't know how to take. And but also with all that energy that everyone projecting on you, you're kind of like, I don't want to go in there. You you know, guys, what I'm talking about, okay? Fears. We talk about fears before. I wrote some of them here, and let's give you a reminder. Fear of rejections, fear of pain, fear of love, fear of abandonment, fear of acceptance, fear of being successful, fear of love. Okay, yeah, fear of if you give love and you receive love, what's going to happen with you because of love? Then you're going to be forcing not to be yourself, but yourself, the one who programmed you, not for what you are meant to be. So, fear is a lack of security, but also belief from within itself that the things maybe are not fearful. So, here is a program that you need to look. Harmful thoughts. Man, if I go over there and, this person, I mean, I can beat the crap for it, or I need to harm myself, and I can go ahead and do something. They fire me from my job, and that was for no reason. I can go, smash their window and so on and so on. Those are harmful thoughts. Okay, or you wishing with energy someone to something bad to happen to them, or even worse, going astral projections on so on. Okay, those are the programs that you need to catch yourself on it. There will be coming from a jealousy, a lack of self-esteem. They can comes in from you want the others to give you instead of you getting the things on your own for it. Toxic parents. Toxic parents. Oh, we're coming into this thing because of the world that's going on today. You probably seen it a lot of the toxic parents, but you also see it within your twin flame. Why? Because with your twin flame, you have to have none of that crap. You have to be clean slate. Okay, clean slate. All right. Otherwise, you're not going through the gate of truth. You can't bring toxic things in the paradise. Ain't happened. Ain't gonna be happen. Lilith was never returned to the paradise. Maybe within the form of snake that was given the apple to Eve, but she's never returned within full and fulfill her mission in the paradise, and she has something to do with God for it. So that's what's coming from. Okay, but that toxicity, those things you desire to harm others, you desire to have this sneaky behaviors or use or abuse of others just for your own benefit instead of having an equal give and take. Guess what? Those are the toxic parents that you need to release and delete out of it. Okay. Where were we? Negative attachments. Negative attachments. I have to be with the man because he will provide me with house. I have to be with woman, otherwise the man will disappear because cannot reproduce. And I have to be with the woman because she has to wash my clothes and make me a dinner because I don't know how to cook. I can go with this man, female thing. You can find all that stuff. Okay. If you're looking for a husband and he has to be provide you and so on, you're in the wrong business. Okay. If you're looking for a female that she has to be your basically a servant, or you're in the wrong side of the road here. You want something else. You want the truth. You want a true love. The only way you can get to a true love is if you become a true love. We spoke about this, okay? Outdated beliefs. Outdated beliefs. There was some beliefs in any culture that, or for example, the most common beliefs you hear from parents or grandparents trying to tell you who you should marry. The worst outdated belief that has to go out in the trash. Because if you look at their life and they're successful in life, they will help you to develop as a successful person. But if you look at it where they were and what you're trying to go and find the truth from within, you become the black sheep. You go against, rebel against your parents. But if they're forcing you for some way, some reasons, or if that is a cultural beliefs, traditions, and so on, guess what? They are going to go against it, and you have to take them out and get away from with it. Twin flame journey is going to be forcing you one way or another, you to overlook all this and take it out. Okay, Margaret, hello. Hi, Jenny. Thank you for being here. You're not late, but you right on time for it. Anything out of alignment, because guess what? Anything that is not alignment with your twin flame journey and it's not alignment with the truth, you are becoming the true twin flame. Okay, so the deleting of the programs that you have is this doesn't serve me a purpose. Okay, so here is you feel like somebody gives you pain and you give the pain back, and guess what? The program is the pain. So guess what? You are like, if this person gives me a pain, I will ask him where he has that program within them. I don't have it within me. I'm not giving it back. I will stop with this passing around pain program from one to another. Somebody has a toxic behavior. Try to understand why does he has a toxic behavior. Okay, but you don't want that program from within you. That's not who you are. And you stop seeing this toxic behaviors, patterns, things. It's like, I don't need it. I don't have to. The negative attachments. Negative attachments is that could be also leading to a position of somebody has an attachment to you and you see nothing positive coming out of it. Okay, you need to understand that with the power of creation, I made this little quote with flowers today, is like the power of creation is when the once there was nothing, that is an opportunity of creation. Okay, I think was I stated like opportunities, power of creation when there was once nothing to build something like that. Okay, I can even quote my own self. I mean, can blame on a Mercury retrograde, but it is what it is. But as long as you get to this position, Gail, see, I don't know if I believe in a marriage anymore. I believe in love, just not marriage. I see marriage as another program. Okay, marriage is a contract for the government that know you're married and you have a kids and shows up that you actually have this status, so they will know how to tax you. If you look at me, any other use out of this marriage certificate that you get of this is during the divorce. Then guess what? During the divorce, you are like, well, since you guys are divorced, you're going to be a single parent. We are going to tax you more, and you get what the point is. All right. And if you take someone's signature, you to get married should take one signature to get divorced. That is my opinion on that. Because the pain through the divorce, let me tell you something about divorce. If you guys don't know, the longer of the process of divorce takes time, is going to be the worst damage over your kids. You better stinking learn that. You better learn it. Okay? And if you're a twin flame, you will understand that some people are very toxic when they don't want to let you go. Okay? That is the one reason for it. Gail C, I agree with you. Thank you, Josh. Marriage is a concept. Its concept is correct. Is a union. Marriage, how is practiced, is distort world is mixed back. Okay. Back in the days when people were married and they were married within the tribe, the whole tribe comes in together to celebrate them. Okay. And all the tribe respected from within. But back in the tribes, okay, there was that spiritual leader who was seeing things, knows things, and he was canceling. But back in the days, the counselor was canceling spirits and souls. Not like today, we are having all this material garbage control. Okay, when you go in there and we cause all this psychology problems and all this toxic environments, and who's going to get the car, who's going to get the kids, who's going to do that. Back in the days, talking about the last century, they asked one old man, how did you manage to stay married for a one woman for a very long time? And he simply replied like this: we work the things out. We repair something, not to break it more into parts. And a lot of the people forgot how to repair. For them, this new relationships that we have in the past, maybe 75 years, I would say, for it, I'm taking the half of the century, people they're born after the 50s. Okay. If you take a look at it, the people that were born after the 50s, their divorce ratio, it is high, like 62, 64%. I'm talking about until now. Now, probably the divorce rate is about 67%. And most of the people, they don't believe in marriage anymore. They don't want to get married. Therefore, that program of marriage was misunderstood. Okay, we are talking about cooperation and mutual relationship, partnership, not a marriage. In the marriage, the man has to cut the grass and the woman has to wash the dishes. That's what most of the people have this program about marriage from within. Instead of when the man cuts the grass, the woman's going together with him to collect the grass and put it on the trash or for recycle or wherever. And then when they come home, the husband helps with the dishes. It's totally different environment. Okay, totally different environment. But we have a lot of environment that the people are wanting to have control one another. Okay, the man tries to control the woman, and the woman tries to controls the man for their own benefits for whatever reason. And that is a one of the toxic program. Twin flame are definitely gonna beat the crap out of it. Okay, because the twin flames, if there is no give and take, equality, they're not together, and they show up in the rest of the world way that's meant to be together. And then the people begin to change. It creates a ripple effects. But it's hard to change these programs because they have to be removed, delete, and the person who's going to delete is you. Caught in yourself that you manipulate your spouse, okay, or husband or wife, however it's in your case, okay. It is about I need to stop. I'm not truth, okay. But manipulating your twin flame to be with you, or manipulating your twin flame or soul connections so you can use and abuse about something, this is going to be a heavy lesson because now the divine is involved. And that third energy, some of it, you guys will know about it. All right. So you need to be like this. I'm ready to transformation. I'm ready for transformation and welcome this shift energy. You need to be ready for this. I mean, the shift came in. Okay. The shift came in. The shift is walking in, and transformation. We talk about is transformation. The next 2 years, there's going to be a transformation on how you get off out of the matrix yourself. It's simply by recognizing all this into your life, all these situations from within life where it's corrected or changed it or evolved. Okay, because everything inside of you, it says like whatever I learn, I need to unlearn. And it's going to be heavy for you to unlearn things. Okay, and now accepting the new learning process. All right. And once you do this, I'm clearing space for a new chapter filled with amazing opportunities. You know, your soul is leading you to a new path of life through that door of the truth. You know that your soul is leading you to evolution. You can't sleep. If you're resisting to this shift and to those changes, guess what? You're getting all those hot waves and you go and fighting your ego not to let it go. Well, guess what? When you let it go, you delete that part of you. You delete all this crap for it. For some of you, it's hard. For some of you, you have to stay in cold and do the things until you get up because the soul knows about it. And I'm clearing space for a new chapter filled with amazing opportunity, deep soul connections. Now you are going to be surrounded with the deep soul connections. And that's what you probably hear. Okay. That's what it is. And that will bring you abundance and magnificent blessing. What is abundance, though? Let's talk about it. Abundance a little bit. Abundance is to have everything that you need to sustain your life. More than that, okay? It's already kind of like you want to have more, but it's only going to sit there collecting dust. All right. There's nothing wrong you to have extra money for something happened. There's nothing wrong for you to have a life insurance in case one of you passed away, so the other won't suffer the rest of the life. Okay, but that's what that mean, abundance. Okay, not to have 10 houses and 20 cars, and you and your twin flame just living this and goes here and there and all that. That won't be a purpose. You will say abundance It is a something that whatever you have makes you happy. That's what the abundance is. All right. Hey, Juliano, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And a magnificent blessings. You will have the blessings from the universe. The soul already gives you the blessings when you do the things right. And that it's telling you how you, by removing some of those programs and you accepting the new programs that you got from within, now you're getting those blessings. But there is a one thing you need to learn, that nothing is done by actions. Your actions will speak the final transformations from within you. Once you get off of that, through that door, you get out of the matrix program. You are an outsider. You live outside of the society, outside of the stereotypes that everyone try to piles on you. You living different life. Okay, you have a different family now. You have different friends now. You live more satisfied, but you did one thing: actions. Okay, actions speaking louder than words. It's always been that way. So love is nothing without an action. Somebody can tell you I love you, but if they don't care for you, it's not. It's only a word. It's only an energy. Trust is nothing without proof. Well, somebody has to prove you that they're trustworthy. Okay, but what about yourself? Okay, what about you making actions out of love? And that's what the twin flame is they're looking at that love and they create these actions towards to it, to something combined. Okay, and sorry is nothing without a change. I mean, you can be sorry for yourself that you have all those old programming, and well, I'm sorry I'm like this, and you don't want to change, and your twin flame is like, when are you gonna change, on the next life, or the life after, or the life after, or I have to wait more karma to pile up, and it's gonna be more hard for us. Yeah, sorry. I think so. That sorry was the last life too, maybe, or maybe I was the person who say sorry. Now you tell me sorry so I can feel what that is, so I can understand it. Okay. Uh, this is the things you need to look deep from within and remove all this past life programming as well. Okay, Jenny's got a questions. Dio, a quick question. Can the energies right now make you feel physically sick? I'm feeling so ill today, but still don't feel it. It's from me. Sorry for all the questions. No, don't worry about the questions. That's what we have these questions, guys. That's what we do this here. We talk, communicate. All right. We're doing the greatest thing in the world. We are doing an energies exchange. So we're talking about topics, and we do this. Friends are here. Very, very strong currents. Yes, the energy is strong, and yeah, you can feel physically ill. I was yesterday that way. I mean, my whole this was like somebody put a like I don't know, some kind of like a metal thing, and it was just squeezing and turning. It was just kind of cramping on it. I mean, like I didn't want it to let it go of something, or I didn't want it to do something, and I lay down and I received a lot of messages what the universe has for us in the next future, and um, it could be connections for it, connected with the twin flame, but could be also a realization of your twin flame that you only see. Okay, you may see a sadness, you may see a cry, you maybe see their desperation, you maybe see that they are silent because they're not truth, or there is something that it goes on for it. Maybe the biggest thing that happening right now is that train that leaving, and they are not with you on that train. They're not in the same frequency as you. They're not in the same place as you, and their soul in there, it's create this guilt from within them, and they're right now everything in them it's crying to be with you, but there is something in them that prevents them to be with you, and usually that is the pride, ego, and everything's one related. And yes, it's a heavy because it's a heavy burden because they feel left behind. They don't left behind; they left themselves behind. Okay, if they were in the proper way, they could have been with you. The reason they're not with you, it's because of themselves. Okay, has nothing to do with you. Trust me, has nothing to do with you. Okay. Um, do you think that twin flame comes in your life to heal you, and then the connection is lost, or just not your twin flame? Soul connections, all the soul connections, including a twin flame, they come in to point you things that you don't see. They're your mirror. Okay. They can mirror your things to you. So, for example, if somebody is not loving you, but you love them so much, guess what? The person that doesn't love you, I'll let you close this door because here's some construction people. No, it helps that little bit. I apologize about this. So let me go back into this. Is you give them all the love to them, but what was the love to you? And what happened is they show you that they have no love from themselves, and they cannot give you the love that you might deserve. Okay, that's kind of like the mirroring effect for it. Um, just astrology wise, right now, this Saturn square, the node, and the south node. This part in the astrology is heavy, heavy to, I don't know, and pretty soon Venus is gonna be like no aspects at some point, and that energy of kind of like feel alone, don't feel loved, and like the whole love is gone, and so on. It is about to change and transform that. The love is not what you thought, is to erase these programs about love. And you might have to dig from within to find out the love from the universe. Okay? Um, and these connections of the twin flame, they can come to heal you, and then they let you go to do your inner work. And down the road, they can come back to you when they think you are ready. Most of the time, when you're ready, they don't know about it. Okay? Because they're not ready themselves. And that's what this is about. We're talking about divine timing. Divine timing, where the divine knows that both units are ready, then he reconnects them, okay, after separation. But that is, we're talking about divine time. All right. Okay. I didn't answer fully the question of Jenny. I feel so ill today, but still don't feel it for me. Sorry for the questions. Yeah, it's collective energy and it's twin flames energy, and you feel like you're in the train, but everybody else is not there. It's their pain. We talk about this new cycle for a while now. We're talking about that this train is going to leave. Okay, it's going to come in. Jupiter's coming in areas. That was the train. Okay, but Jupiter is going to come back and return in Pisces, and whoever is ready and they're ready for taking on the train, Jupiter is going to pick him up, is going to bring him back. So there's going to be a second wave of that cycle. Okay, but we are feeling it for everyone that was left behind. That pain had to came in to come out on the surface, so there can be a realization process that are going on. Okay, we are going to the retrograde season. Let me tell you, this retrograde season is going to be, quite a bit for it. But this specifically Jupiter situation, bringing into the new is, yeah, sadness. Why you're sad though? You're sad because of one thing. Somebody is not with you. They can't come with you. Divine doesn't allow them to be with you. You think that it's you? No. Okay? They maybe abandon you. They maybe discard you, ghost you. They maybe did something very bad. They have to look and they have to see and they have to remove their behaviors or life or situation or programs. We're talking about programs to get away with it. Okay, but in order they can delete that programs, they have to leave the environment where they are. They have to leave that toxic environment of where they're living. If they don't leave that toxic environment, they're going to stay there because they are addicted to that environment. And that's going to be an issue that the universe is going to fix pretty soon. The universe, they put in a vibes. Maybe some of you felt it with this recent changes, with this new thing. You are going to pick it up, the friends and the people in the street. You will see them. You'll see that one carry the universe energies from within. You guys will know each other. This is gonna be very powerful, and you will know, like you're saying hi to someone that is your tribe. But you look at it with people who are just, have all the other things. You will not resonate. You don't want to be because they still have the old programming with you. You engage with them, you're gonna accept that old programming again back within you. It's kind of like you're gonna become an antivirus software program that soon as get the virus is like, yeah, they got the virus. Boom. Okay, but don't be like this because some of these people they will actually going to need our help, and we have to help them out. Don't kind of like discard them for it. Don't kind of like abandon with it. If they come for you for help, yes, but if they come to harm you or kind of like make fun of you or some any other BS, well, okay, you say what you wanted to say. That's what it is. Then okay, I'm have totally different system. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Be loved and keep on walking on your road. All right. 4. All right. What was my questions? 4. I myself had a physical identity weighed me down, Josh. Yeah, that physical density it fell because the vibrations are new, the things are new, that's coming up, and things are going to be powerful. Okay. Also nausea. Oh my God, that nausea, the morning sickness. How many of you have a morning sickness in the past 3 days that you get up out of the bed and you feel like something's not right? Okay. I bet I will say yes for myself. So for it. Um, okay. I won't abandon him. The love will be there. Thank you for answering you. Chris, yes, I feel the sadness. He's having a midlife crisis. He say I was bringing him to up things to him that he don't want to address. He's not ready to heal yet. You can't make a person to heal. No. Twin Flames comes in to bug the buttons of the person and shows up the bad programmings. You can bring the horse to the river, but you can't make him drink. Okay? He's got to do it on his own. This midlife crisis, some of the people they never grow up. They still have this game playing mentality of playing the games with you, and at the same time they have a soul connections with you, and if you point them out their programs, their problems, their faults, guess what, they're going to begin to hate you and they're going to stay away from you because they don't have the power to become the truth. They don't. If they had the power of becoming the truth, they would have tell you the truth. They were accepting the truth, and there's going to be that You know what? I'm working on it. Thanks for pointing out. I appreciate it. I didn't understood what it was. Now I understand. Maybe we have to go through counseling because I had this, I had that, and sorry I harm you. Some sorry of this, sorry of that. Okay. But if somebody doesn't want to work with you, they just basically going to disappear. The aliens will take him away. All right, like alien abduction. All right, you don't hear, you don't see them, they don't call you, and they just vanish in thin air. They're afraid of what the programs there within them, and they fear that if they lose their programs, the life will end. No, they don't know the other side of their life will get better, and everything, all the dreams that they have, are they going to be achieved? But that is up to it. So, Chrissy, please keep that positiveness in you. You're on the right road, but you can't force them to do things. Okay, and sometimes you point the things out. They think that you're an enemy, and they want to fight with you. Well, they have a fight within themselves. Why they have to bring the fight with you? That's an ego-based program. It's like, yeah, they're fighting me because I'm like this. They have to accept me as who you are. I am. Well, no, it's not about this. Twin flames, they're pushing their buttons for one reason: 100% truth and love, so they can become the true twin flames and walking through it. Okay. Um, all right. Let's see what else do we have here. Uh, Josh, yeah, come up to me years ago. I can see people where they resonate, no judgment. Exactly. We're going to see though very specific energy. It's going to be a new energy that's coming up. You haven't seen like this before. Trust me, I seen what it looks like, and you haven't seen nothing like this before. No. Uh, it is like looking at them and see the information. Yes, exactly. There's going to be something new because there is some people who have this old programming in them and they're marked with that. But now there's going to be something new comes up. I'm talking about there is going to be these people that they're universal people. They're different time from within. You guys will understand it when the times comes in, but we are going there. Okay, that is a part of the people who's been exiting already the matrix. They already been out of the matrix. You will know they're different. Those who are in a process of doing inner work and trying to get things and try to get stuff, okay, they're gonna be different. But the ones who you can see them that you will understand somehow there is gonna be this Celestine prophecy meeting in an amazing level. It's gonna be, but you will know. You will dream in and you see them. You already learned this as a twin flame, but now it's gonna be not only a twin flame. It's gonna be a people outside of the realms that we've been. Let me just tell you something up here. I'll just share it. Okay. I have a one message and 11 notification, 111 on the clock. You are going to be upset with your psyche that it's inside of you. You're going to be invisible. The only people who will see it is the one who vibrates in this invisibility. Okay. That's what this is going to be. That's going to be a new reality that's now it's born. And yeah, you will see the bodies and everything, but you will see what's behind that, what's behind the veil. That's what this is. All right, the questions. I'm trying to show up for my estranged husband as a friend. He and I are really separate. He wants more, but I'm only comfortable of being there only as a friend. He still needs time for healing. Gail C. What is he healings from? And what is why that he wants more? If he wants more, maybe this connection with your husband is a codependency. He's codependent and can't be without you, so he wants something more. Okay, and if you were not separated, the reason was separated because he maybe didn't appreciate what he had as you. Um, Take a look, Gail, within your personal relationship and see what it is, what's causing it in the first place. If there was any evolution of each one of you to resolve an issue, if you want to have more with him, or it was just codependency that maybe he needs hugs or he needs somebody to cook for him or anything like that. If you're out there for seeking for the truth and true love, and that's not him, then continue doing what you're doing because your soul knows your road. Your soul knows your road. That is your compass. That is your internal GPS of your life. Okay. Uh, that's why a lot of the people who have attachments to friends or family, guess what? They don't listen to their soul, they listen to friends and family and tend that in deep sorrow. And guess what? This deep sorrows, you probably felt it because they're not with you because of a friend's religion or family. Okay? Something. Or their bad habits, or there's something out there. They're not with you. They want to have our vibrations. They want to have all this love and light and this shyness and this understanding and that we evolved. But guess what? They listen to somebody else. They listened to somebody else. You need to remember that people love to steal the dreams of others. That is a higher level of jealousy. If somebody tells you you can't have that love, it's the jealousy within them because they cannot have that love. Why would you have that love? If you have that love, then I'm going to be jealous of you. And guess what? I will do everything you to not having that love. Could be parents, friends, anybody. Okay? I mean, all programming. Check yourself out. Check your friendship out. Check your surrounding. Checking your environment, who you hanging up to it, who you give the key to your happiness. Okay? I don't wish to take off his energy, treating very careful around this one. He's very codependent, Dio. Thank you for clarifying that. Yeah, codependency is nightmares because people can be a codependent to you, but not loving you. They can pretend they're loving you, but they're codependent. There is a reason behind everything. I mean, you don't want to have a husband just because he has to be father, he has to be provider, he has to serve your needs, and so on. But no love in there. If you don't get that love, then everything else is going out the window because the man is going to be unhappy. He's going to be not true, and he's going to probably become to have a toxic behaviors because of that. Okay, the other thing it is if the woman it's there within a toxic relationship and the man just treating her like crap and shit for it, and she doesn't know now what love is for it. It's because of that man who's never been taught into respect, and thought of respect is earned in the young age. I mean, I remember when they slapping me when I was a kid, okay, because when we playing to it, I was bad towards one girl, and I learned my lesson is to respect women out of that. But it's all about our education system is like now it's completely different. Everything toxic is good, and we forget about the normal human behaviors. All right, guys, I done with my speech. Took me 1 hour, so you guys can ask me some more questions. I had one more quote in here. Let me see. Oh, that was it. That's what it was. And Gail C, you're welcome for it. So, guys, check yourself out. Check your internal self. This is why the improvement that's coming up is if you imagine you let it go of pain, imagine you let it go of passing the pain to others, and they do the same thing. Are we going to harm each other? Imagine you remove the anger of you, and you're passing this energy of love instead of anger to people. What's going to happen into the society? How improved will be, and you will understand that our feelings determine the society. The society determines what we have, and what we have, it's our home, our planet. We're going to be having a more untoxic way of living, more natural way of living with Mother Earth, and where we are going to be creating too. So I made one quote long time ago. I don't have it in me, but when the unconditional love become a lifestyle, then we are going to understand we are creating paradise. But now there is no paradise here. It's probably a living hell more than anything else with it. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna light up a cigarette, and if you guys have any final questions or anything, I'm here for you to answer it for you guys. Gail C to the light worker, sending love. There you go, guys, sending love. Send love to everybody. Everybody. There was this song of that just brought it in from Mandisa or Mendisa was the name. Overcoming is the song, and it's very positive song in there. If you guys find it, okay. Jenny, I watched your old video, Twin Flames, Silence, and Final Let Go. It's a good to be able to go and watch these videos. Yes, Jenny, that was probably one of the there are actually 3 videos on trust, surrender, and let go. But the people mostly love the let go part because that is where the most pain is. But if you look at it, the other 2 videos made it in the same period of time, you will understand that they're actually evolution part of that pain. There is a video about the trust. There is a video about surrender and let go. If you just let go, you have to learn that when you let go, you have to do it with the trust and surrendering to the divine, because right there and the final let go, you surrender your twin flame to God. Because guess what? Ego fight, you cannot solve it from within. You can solve the ego fights from within your twin. One way or another, if there is a separations for it, you handing over your twin flame to the divine. You let it go, and it's like, it's your creation, God. Here's your baby. Give it to. Okay, and you go ahead, change the diapers. You can go ahead and give him a pacifier, give him the bottle with milk or whatever it is. If they haven't been grown up and understand what the twin flames is, then they have to learn. And I understand my position that it's my own relationship with God. Okay, because God is the one who gave you the soul. He's the owner. He gave it to you. He gave it a piece of himself to you. That little microscopic thing called soul. He gave it to the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit brought it in. Okay? That's what you are. Before you are the twin flame, you're right there. Okay? Maybe God decided to take the 2 parts of the soul and drop it into different bodies and figure the things out. All right, that's what you're looking for. You're always missing something. What are you missing? And the only way you can find it is, guess what? When you go back to the source and you understand that part of two pieces put into two different bodies, you're looking for that. Okay? But guess who knows? Only the person who did that. And who is the person? God, the universe, the creator. And that's why you're heading back to the creator. But how are you going to go back to the creator? Creator told you the only way you can come back to me is I don't need you to bring me that toxic lies, deceptions, and so on to me. Okay? You can't. You have to be true to me. That's what I sent you there, to see how much did you evolve. And that's what this is. Have a question about songs that I hear playing in my mind. Where does that come from? Light worker tarot, that's coming in from you aligning with the vibes within the records, within the music, within the ideas. I feel connected so much to your music. Everything that you're seeking the answer, it's coming from within the divine. And if you have to deliver a message, sometimes people put some music into a Facebook or here and there. It's because within the music there is a message, how you overcome, and that's what that song pop out right in front of me. It's very good music. You can put it in, you can crank it up in the car or early in the morning. Try this, because Overcomer, it's the clip itself, it's for one of the journalists there in Chicago, and she overcome the cancer. And Mandisa was in there because everything, it was about Christ. It's a Christ song, but within the song there is a lot of vibes in there. Josh, I'm a clairvoyant. The music speaks no matter where you are. Exactly, Josh. The music speaks exactly where you are. And once you become a learn the truth, you will escape this gate of living and false life. That's what the matrix is. You're gonna live the life out of the false, the lies, the deceits, all this toxic environment, and you want to begin to live a real life. And when you begin to become the real life, then you finding the truth from what you are made of for it. You may find a new profession, you may find a new hobby, you may find new abilities, you maybe find things that you never knew that you have, but you always suspected that you have. You always dream about abilities that you wanted to have, but guess what? You hold on to this three-dimensional wanting and needing, and I have to, I must. And guess what? All this I have to, I must in the matrix, and this material world, prevent you to be what you are meant to be. They are. So guys, thank you so much for watching this. Thank you for being here. And give me some idea what you guys wanted to talk about tomorrow. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. And guys, be love.